Hello, it's Lee, and welcome to week 2 of our class. I just wanted to do a short discussion of the week as you all get started, just to maybe provide some clarification and some guidance. I think everybody's working really hard and trying to stay on top of things, and I know it's a busy time, so I really appreciate your commitment to the class. In week 1, we need to be sure that if you have not posted your reflection in the blog of week 1 that you've done that. Also, if you haven't submitted your faculty introduction to your online course, then please do that as well. And I will be providing you feedback on your progress during last week. So I hope to have that out to you by Friday. So a little bit about week 2. In week 2, we're just going to do a few things to continue to build our knowledge of online teaching and learning. So you're going to create your objectives, assessments, and your activities for your individual unit. And this is sort of going to flow back and forth. But I'd like for you to start with some good statements of objectives. And I provided you with some videos, particularly the Bloom's taxonomy verbs. I would ask you to look at your objectives and look at the verbs that are in your objectives and ask yourself, can I observe someone doing that? So if your objective is students will identify certain aspects of content, then you can definitely see somebody identify something. But if an objective is that students will understand something or students will experience something, that's not really something that you can observe. In terms of experience, you can observe the superficial aspect of that. But you know, the question that we would ask ourselves is, what should the outcome of that experience be? And then how can I put a verb with that objective that makes that outcome measurable and observable? So as we identify our objectives, let's think along those lines. And if you're in a group that has only 2 members, I think that it would be best to hop into a different group, because I think that's a lot of pressure. A 2-person group is a lot of pressure for both members of the group. So I would say if you're in a 2-person group, go ahead and jump over into one of the other groups so that the discussion is more spread out, and that'll kind of take some of the pressure off of you as you respond to each other. We're going to look for articles about engaging the online learner, and this is really important. Students need to be engaged in the online class so that they'll continue to come back. So what sorts of things can we as faculty do as we design our class or as we give students feedback to ensure that they're engaged in the class itself? So you're going to find a couple of articles about that and just post a little summary of the articles, and then ask 2 questions of your classmates concerning those articles or some aspect of engaging the online learner. And this is good practice because part of keeping a discussion going well is asking good questions. So we really want to shoot for asking open-ended questions for which there is no one right or wrong answer. And obviously, the more intriguing our questions can be, the more likely someone is to respond to them. So ask 2 questions of your classmates, and then I want you to respond to 2 of those questions. So you're going to post your summary, you're going to ask 2 questions, then you're going to go down and read somebody else's summary, you're going to respond to one of their questions, and then you're going to go read somebody else's summary, and you're going to respond to one of their questions. And then over the week, I'd like for you to build on these responses. And this is the key to keeping an online discussion going well. And you'll see in the assessment tool for the class, you are expected to build on the responses of your colleagues. And so after you've answered the questions, come back into the discussion and sort of, you know, stay up with it, try to connect, try to extend the conversation through the reading you've done. and I will be participating in the conversation, but I'd like for everybody to at least post their initial summary before I come in and begin getting active in that discussion. So, so that's going to be engaging the online learner. Now, the other thing that we're going to discuss this week is the Quality Matters rubric, and the system has adopted Quality Matters as our tool for evaluating online courses. Now, this tool can be overwhelming, and so don't let it overwhelm you. It's actually, about 50 individual items that really, they just come down to common sense. So don't feel like that document is completely overwhelming. There's nothing hidden or mysterious about it. It sort of means exactly what it says. And so just look at that document and just think about your own practice. And what are a couple of these standards that you're really good at, and what are a couple that you'd improve in? And we're going to discuss that with each other, and maybe we can sort of help scaffold each other through those areas of improvement we'd like to see in our own teaching. So that's the Quality Matters discussion. We're going to continue to contribute to the group wiki. I hope that a lot of you blogged about this last week, and I hope that the group wiki is proving to be a good tool for you. I think wikis are very underutilized, and people rarely understand how they work. And so I will clarify for you that if you post something in the wiki, I can actually look at the history as the instructor of the class, and I can see who posted and what they posted. I can see all the changes that they made. So when you're contributing to the wiki, think about the article and think about the coherence of the article, and don't worry about whether I know your contribution is recognized, because I do. I'll be able to go in there and I can see it. And then finally, we're going to continue to reflect, and reflection is really good for online courses. It's good self-assessment. It's really nice in terms of synthesizing some of the knowledge that you have. So if you're more comfortable blogging through the week, you can certainly do that. And as I'm sure you noticed, the blog is a private blog, so only I can see your blog posts. Your classmates cannot see them. So that is the overview of the week this week, and I hope that you will keep your enthusiasm up, keep up your steam and your resolve, and I look forward to good conversations this week with you. Thank you.